Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. All right, welcome one, welcome all on Saturday, March 8th, 2025. Happy to be here with all my friends that are sitting by my sides, by my left and my right sides. And we're happy that all of you are tuning in tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves on this Saturday evening. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I'm the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play, a man whose mouth is like a 7-Eleven. It's open for hours and hours, and it doesn't close.
It's not always doing business, but it's always open.
Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Clary, for joining us today. As usual, it is a joy and a pleasure to be with you, so you can listen to us. It is always important to remind ourselves that no matter how difficult things are, you can always rely on your friends here at the Ravens Vlog to speak about the things that are fun and not so fun. The concept art is real. I don't know how to feel about it.
Concept art is babbling about.
It's real, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Listen, Zayana, he's been babbling for 5 hours about this concept.
I bet you anything it's Monster Hunter. It is Monster Hunter.
As per usual, we hope that you guys enjoyed the program as we enjoy making it for you.
The concept art is real.
Okay, and joining us from our far left is someone who is smart enough to realize that their body doesn't operate on 7-Eleven at a time. Give it up for one of our awesome cosplayers here, Dragon Fan Cosplay.
Hi, guys.
Why are you patting yourself on the back?
Because I was Johnny and I couldn't reach the class.
I'm tired.
I'm trying to do something here.
Tired
And
You're washed
hurting
up.
because I got used as a pinball machine with dogs
Some
for the
people
past
say
few
that,
days.
huh?
It's fun.
No,
On the plus
actually,
side, at least the dogs like you.
Yeah.
Angel's
When
kinda
they
right,
come
people get
bowling
paid good
into
money for that
you
treatment.
at like 30 miles per hour and knocks over 5 people at the same time.
So the average Odoragon hunting experience.
Howdy doggo. Yes.
Yes.
Muscle dog, go!
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Like a
Especially when they're all
mastiff.
pit bulls and they all go, hi!
And joining us on our far right is one of our other awesome cosplayers who wishes they had a bunch of dogs running her over like a bowling ball, like a bowling ball hitting pins. Give it up for Zayana Rose Cosplay.
You forget we have 2 dogs at home.
It looks like this, and
Yes.
it's the size of a grown men.
One, I mean, both of them are pitties.
Wait, I hit the
And
wrong.
one of them is a
I hit the
bigger
wrong
pitty.
one. My bad.
So,
hit the wrong one.
Okay, but she bragged about 30.
wait, what did you hit?
The wrong name. I put my name up by mistake, but yours is up now.
I mean, they both wear black and purple. They both have shoulder-length hair. They both wear glasses. They both have purple microphones.
They both have black pants. They both are wearing slippers.
Does Zayana have a goatee?
She's the goat. Eh?
Okay, you'll get that.
Lavender
Okay.
You
That
are
was clever
saved.
enough.
Lavender
You are
and
saved.
purple.
Yeah,
You
thank
are
you.
fucking
Lavender
saved.
purple. There's a difference.
Okay.
You
That
live for one more day.
Okay.
Hang on,
That was
I'm
dumb,
waiting for Angel to take
but
it.
that saved me.
All right.
Keeping this shit afloat.
But yeah, no, you really forgot that we do have 2 dogs at home.
Yes.
Yeah, but she bragged about 30.
To be fair, though, Shiva is nice. Okay, she's
And-
No.
No.
Shiva, when she does get sort of zoomies and she jumps up,
She will knock you over.
she will knock you over.
as she should.
and then
That's
she
a
will sit on
horse.
you.
Yeah, that's
and then little Luna, she when she really wants some attention, she jumps up onto the bed and she sits down like, "Mommy, wake up!" And I'm like, "Get out of my room! I'm sleeping, or else lay down." She's like, "But mommy, wake up!" I'm like, "Nope."
But master,
Nope.
it's time to hunt.
No.
Yeah.
Those are all the instincts demanding that you go into the forest and chase bears with her.
And of course, folks, let us not forget the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Rewind, a man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. A certified Tony Khan hater and may or may not be in collusion with the final boss, Mr. Juan Arau.
Bitch, if I wasn't anything dealing with Rock the Dwayne Johnson, I would be first off not here because I'd be getting paid. My shit ain't free, you know. And secondly, I would actually still be ragging on him. I would be the guys like, oh, hey, guys, who wants to swap out his piss bottle for his vitamin water bottle? He'll never know the difference.
You also need to give him lessons on how to do a proper finger to the throat thing.
Yeah, because he does this for, like, doing,
What are you,
like,
the Joker?
No, he's trying to shave.
he's like, it's supposed to be across the neck,
Well, see,
not up the jawline. What the fuck kind of neck does he? Then again, this is Dwayne Johnson. He's got a fucking
Dwayne
giant.
Johnson has so many muscles, he forgot where his neck ends and where the rest of his trachea begins. So he just aims at the general direction, hoping people will get the message, but it just looks like he's trying to chisel his own chin with his digits.
Maybe that's why John Cena looked at him like that. He's like, dude, is that what the best you got?
Is that the time when Jafar teamed up with HEATS?
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm gonna laugh at something. You should try it sometime. It's great for the throat.
Thank you for that. And much like all of our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on. However, there is a way to help resolve this. There's a way to help elevate this channel to the maximum potential that it has always been striving for all these years, and all it requires is what you fine folks at home have been doing this whole time. Just continue to share this content, share the word, spread the word of the Ravens flock, tell everyone about the fun programming that we put on for you guys, tell everyone about the hard-hitting news that we touch on in the world of nerd and geek culture, tell them about the fun and wacky ideas that we do in terms of trying to bridge the gaps between our community. Exactly. We've hosted video game tournaments, we've done charity live streams, we've done panels. We're going to do a lot more of them in the future, but what we need in order to do that is to not have to worry about bills. So if you'd be so kind, if you're not into being a joiner or anything, but you do want to help out, then we've got a Cash App and we got a PayPal. You could drop a couple bucks there. But what really helps is the fact that we would need more subscribers. The more subscribers we get out of it, and the more inner flockers come out of that, and before you know it, we'll be able to continue doing this full time, never having to worry about working in a job that you hate. Because if you do what you love for a living, you never work a day in your life. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I know we've got some folks lurking in the chat. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
They're gonna pop up very soon. Don't worry. Every time we're live, we always have folks popping up on the chat, and that's something that we appreciate. Whether they're showing up early, whether they're showing up late, the fact is we're never alone, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. And as Juan mentioned, we've been doing this a long time. We're working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission, and it does take a lot out of us, because we're not young. Anymore. We can only pretend that we're 25 for so long until our body
So says you. I'm 25 forever.
Until our body reminds us.
Shush.
Time.
Shush.
I feel the pain every day.
We could try and say that we're forever 21 now that stupid clothing store is fucking folding.
It is. Yeah, it is actually.
Wait, we can't, because that means not even the store was forever 21.
But regardless of what stores are folding, you can rest assured that the Ravens flock will not fold, because we are powered by an unlimited supply of glitch energy.
Not actually unlimited though, but yeah, that's right, which is why we folks are proud to continue being partnered up with Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. But the best part about it is these guys always surprise you when you least expect it. So that's why when you go to glitchenergy.com, you want to make sure that you have them bookmarked, because you never know when they're going to drop a brand new flavor. For instance,
like now.
Actually, right now they haven't dropped one.
They haven't dropped one, but the zombie stomps flavor and the what was the
Savage Serenity?
And the Savage Serenity flavors are still available on the website.
Look, these are brand new. They're not going anywhere.
I'm surprised because usually they tend to do it like every single Saturday. It seems like
right. Yeah, I think they kind of slow it down. They're taking it easy over our buddies over at.
They got to rest their hands for making these awesome concoctions.
Of course, absolutely.
I mean, they've already got what 30 some odd flavors.
Yeah. Saying that they're making it by hand in like a fucking cold cauldron like witches.
I mean,
we
you
could
have to
think
do it
that's
by
what
hand to
happened.
make something new
Hey,
first.
everybody
and
has
see
their
if it
head
tastes
canon,
good.
okay?
Hey, that's my headcanon.
What-
Delicious.
Like that's how you work in formulating this stuff. You play around in the kitchen first.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Exactly.
But dig this. These guys have, like I said, nearly 30
talking.
different flavors of Glitch Energy's smart
I saw
energy
the
blend. So
nerdies.
3, 6,
Nerdies.
9,
Nerdies,
12,
Alright, you
15.
Ah, the Karen tears.
And if energy is not your game, fear not, because Glitch also has their hydration line,
which is Glitch Revive. And these guys are actually working this out in a brand new way in order to help things out. For instance, they've got the hydration blackberry lemonade,
My
cherry
favorite.
limeade, which by the way is the same flavor as the
Zombie Stomp.
Zombie Stomp. So dig this. Just
Scroll up, yeah.
take some cherry
I think
lime.
The zombie stomp was sweeter because blood.
Well,
take the zombie stomp along with the cherry limeade revive. It's a good combination.
See,
Solid.
this way, the cherry limeade revive gives you the hydration and the electrolytes you need in order to keep your workouts going or keep going if you're going hard and physical. And the zombie stomp will hook you up when you need to keep running.
And when
Like-
you had to escape the horrible directing works of Robert Rodriguez.
Right?
Exactly.
Wait,
Actually,
no-
no. Go back to the hydration line, please.
Yeah, like for the record, it's not that Robert Rodriguez's work is bad. It's just a nightmare because zombies.
Now go back to the hydration menu.
Okay.
Please. Thank
Okay.
you.
There's
I actually
6 hydration.
Blue Rampancy is still up. Yay! I need to get my hands on that.
Of course, they do keep bringing back the old tastes and the old flavors every now and then. But what's important is not only are they giving you variety, they are giving you convenience with our extremely useful Float Fuel 20% off. Let me put it this way: at $30 or so plus taxes, because taxes, this thing can last you for like a whole month, and we are willing to cut that down to a fifth less, just so you can save yourself money. We're trying to give this to you for the sake of both convenience and usefulness, because at the end of the day, we try this product, we drink this product, we worship this product, we will commit sacrifice in the name of this product, because
Hold
if
on.
we don't like
Sorry.
it, we don't sell it.
Precisely. As Angel mentioned, if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order, so don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, get your hands on some smart energy blends, or get your hands on something from the hydration line. Give your body the energy that it needs. And we want to thank our partner, we want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock. They are the guys that provide the energy for you to go hard. Because as a famous anime character says it best, when you hard, you hard.
Obscure beam references.
Obscure my ass. Nobody who don't know Joey Wheeler is not allowed in this house.
Exactly.
Ulysses Fartknocker in the chat. Hey up, Ulysses. Welcome to the Ravens Flock. You're saying, first off, I'm 25, season 9. And Angel's mic is out again. I can hear him, but it's very faint. Why the...
I have some good lines there too. Fuck me.
No, it's just this bit.
Luckily
Oh,
from-
okay,
luckily from my
we're the
mic
same
being
then. We're the
Once
same
I
then.
managed to get your
Poppy.
sister not to threaten me to death and the world misses it. I mean it. Damn. Can't have a good...
One.
can't have a good
Sis and I are pretty much the same, except in October we'll be 25 plus 10. Season 10. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Rewind.
Rewind select.
I have learned
Reverse,
so much
reverse.
more. Listen, you ever seen that movie with Adam Sandler?
Which
Remote
one?
Control?
Oh, click.
Click.
Yeah. That entire movie is a shitty comedy until the second half when it becomes an incredibly heartbreaking drama. And the entire plot of the movie is you have to accept that time will pass. Try to live the best life you can. And I'm like, damn, Sandler, that was a fantastic movie.
Also, wacky, zacky,
It's
wookie
also a
wookies.
shame about the first half that was steaming dog shit.
Yeah.
No day but today. Actually,
But you know what? At least Adam Sandler's doing fine for himself. You know, he's I actually saw him recently in one of his pictures, and what was it? The Grammy? No, not the Grammys, right? No, what was the? There was an award.
the Academy Awards?
During the Academy Award ceremony, while everybody was wearing their best, Adam Sandler just showed up wearing a hoodie and just shorts and just not giving a shit, just being
I
himself.
saw that.
He's just being based.
Beyond belief.
He's being Adam Sandler.
He's like literally like, I just love myself, okay? I don't have to anybody to
When you
very
think
impressed
about
about.
it, Adam Sandler has genuinely won the Hollywood game because look at him this way. No crime.
What the hell?
What is-
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, no, you.
What? Can you not hear me? My bar is barely going up.
What the? Dragon Fang.
Meow.
Why is it just yours?
I don't know.
Lend him your mic for the time
I
being.
bet it's those fucking Asians.
Angel, continue your point.
Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah, I see the bar moving better now, but I guess that mic just has problems then. Sorry about that, Chief.
But keep going.
So when you think about it, Adam Sandler kind of won the Hollywood game. Okay, so he has a reputation of making bad comedic movies, but those movies consistently turn in a profit. So that means that he's doing bank. Second, he has a good family history. He has no horrible crimes behind him, no fucked up scandals, no drug scandals, no sex crimes, no allegations, no enemies in the industry. And every now and then, he decides to remind people, hey, I went to the fucking acting school where all those people go. And he drops an absolute banger, like Uncut Gems.
Exactly.
So
and if the
he
worst
just won.
And if the worst thing that he's ever done was make
Testing. It's still there. See, you see, still like stuck barely in the green.
No.
What the hell is this shit? Cut. Okay,
It's working.
Now it goes there.
Yeah, and Angel, you do have a point. If the worst crime that Adam Sandler has ever done was produce really, really bad movies with Happy Madison Productions, then he's gonna be fine. The same, however, cannot be said by really shitty content creators.
Well, that's the thing is because Adam Sandler is an actor who actually puts in the work in what he does. The average content creator just plays the algorithm. Well, sometimes the algorithm plays you. I have said this before many times. The chase for clout is like a drug. And just like many other addictive drugs, it has horrible side effects like losing personal responsibility, losing control of yourself, and making increasingly stupid decisions until the consequences fall down on you like Thor's hammer. In the name of the All Father, I bonk upon thee.
All right, we're gonna get right into the story here, and this is we've talked about this guy before on the Black Files,
Yes,
haven't
we have, because he's an idiot.
Yep.
And yeah, this just goes to show you, folks, stupidity knows no bounds.
Now, before we get to this main story, Juan, since we talked about him on the Black Files, can you do a lightning round recap of the last time we talked about this?
Excuse me, so sorry. Okay, long story short, we're talking Johnny Somali. He's a fucking idiot, and he's wrecking shit in South Korea.
There has been an unfortunate and rather increasingly frequent trend of, bless you,
Wow, somebody misses me.
influencers going to foreign countries, mostly Japan, and starting shit. We had issues before where somebody got into serious trouble with the law because they tried to do push-ups on a Tory gate. For the record, and for cultural context, that's like trying to use a cross as an exercise equipment. You just don't do that, okay? That's disrespectful.
Then why do they call it CrossFit?
Because Jesus believed in your gains, and I believe in you.
Oh my
Now,
God.
this is not just Japan, unfortunately. We have several cases of tourists being obnoxious dickheads. Is kind of like a trend. But the majority of tourists usually just want to go to another country, enjoy the place, and come back home. Influencers, unfortunately, are seeing other countries as theme parks, where they can just do whatever they want and use the clout to get even richer with no consequences. Well, it's about damn time we saw some consequences, isn't it?
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
In an article provided to us by Dextero.com.
Dexerto!
Dexerto.com.
Oh my god, how many
I thought
times...
it was Dextero myself. Really?
No,
Same.
it's not Dextero.
All right.
Dexerto.
Bullshit!
In an
It
article
sounds
provided to us by Dexerto.com, the headline reads, Johnny Somali pleads guilty in South Korean court after showing up late and hungover.
No surprise.
Wow.
What a fucking dope! What the hell, man?
Show of hands. Who-
All right.
And this is by Michael
Show of
Gwilliam.
hands, yeah.
Yeah.
Who figured this was gonna happen?
I
All of
mean,
us.
I was hoping it didn't, because I liked the Boondocks, but I was sure the Boondocks was a parody. I wasn't expecting them to, like, prove
Use
me
it as a
wrong.
manual? Yeah.
Hang that noogler right now! I got the rope right here!
Yeah.
All right. So,
There's two uncles inside of you.
controversial. Oh, scroll up the article, please.
Uncle Iro and Uncle Ruckus.
Controversial streamer Johnny Somali finally made his long-awaited court appearance after terrorizing South Korea and pled guilty to the charges he knew about. On March 7th, 2025,
So yesterday.
Johnny Somali, real name Ramzi Khalid Ismail, showed up to court an hour late wearing an oversized suit and a MAGA hat, which he was asked to remove multiple times. According to YouTube lawyer Legal Mindset, Somali, who has been staying with his streamer roommate Hank Yu, pled guilty to obstruction of business and 2 counts of violating the Minor Crimes Act.
All right, so, however, Somali reportedly had no idea about the additional obstruction of business charge filed against him and moved to push his next court date to April 9th.
And this is a tweet that was put up by Legal Mindset.
I love those guys.
All right, so these are good peoples.
They're funny
right.
as hell.
Here, let me read this tweet. So this guy put out the tweet, and this was tweeted on May 6th. Quote, Ramsey's first day of trial just concluded. He was 1 hour late and came with his roommate Hank. Both Ramsey's lawyer and Ramsey had no idea about the new charges, so they pushed the next trial date for 3 weeks from today, April 9th. Johnny pled guilty to all the other charges. Details on the charges below, and there are the details of the charges below.
Outside the Somali court.
I like to imagine the charges are just a whole page document, and it's just one page that says, he was kind of a dick and I don't like him.
In big bold letters.
How do I write that in South Korea?
Yeah,
I'm going to find out right now.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure Koreans still have the same alphabet and, language and everything, so it's just Korean, Angel, when you write it out. Okay, Johnny Somali shows up to work to court hungover. Okay, so Somali had planned to stream the on Party, which would have found him to be in contempt of court.
Still trying to make content, even now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this dude is addicted.
Yeah, no, it's fucking stupid. Going live on the app the day before the trial, he claimed he had a deal in the works to stream his court appearance.
You can't.
No, you can't,
It
Buckaroo.
doesn't work like that, dude.
I can't read Korean. It's been a very long time.
There's no translate option here for
Yeah, there it is. So, blah, blah, blah.
So it goes like this.
Korean, Johnny Somali's first live broadcast on the day of trial via Party.
Hang on a second.
They...
He's a douchebag and I don't like him.
Oh my God!
All right. One?
They signed a contract with Party and announced that they would live stream the trial. The trial will begin at 10 a.m. today, and the comments from the Party owner have been confirmed. I've been drinking for 3.5 hours straight and I can't even speak properly.
Wow, what the fuck are
fuck?
you even drinking then?
What the
He was
fuck?
hitting
fuck
that
you,
hard
dude.
Korean liquor, I guess. But
Oh my God.
Wow.
so this dude just genuinely thought that he could just get away with this?
I-
Because that is the attitude of somebody who doesn't care or thinks he can just walk
Listen,
away.
you have to remember that, influencers and content
They
creators,
just want clout.
some of them literally think, oh yeah, well I know the owner of this business. I am the owner of this business and I don't know you.
Yeah.
They
it's that
literally
shit.
think they can spout these words and people just agree to it.
It doesn't help that there has been many cases of influencers doing stupid shit and getting away with it. But I gotta be honest, I never seen somebody being taken to court for being so obnoxious.
Well, there's a difference between being obnoxious and going out of your way to go into the construction zone of a building. That isn't just a fucking illegal.
That's just
That's
suicide.
trespassing.
That's fucking trespassing.
Like, you're putting yourself in danger and you're
putting-
fucking up the job of everybody in that construction site.
Yeah, no, that's the thing that actually ended up getting him pinched by the cops. And in between that, everyone and their mother, whoever saw Johnny Somali out in public while he was in South Korea, basically just jumped him.
It's like,
I know, that
okay,
was hilarious.
this in there.
Yeah, in fact, we talked about it. We actually showed video footage of,
Johnny Somali taking his ass whipping like a bitch.
All I can imagine,
Yep.
all I can think about is just like you're in Monster Hunter on the hub, just preparing for a hunt, and you see Johnny Somali has appeared on the field, and you just see like 20 people just eat their food and run out.
No, you know what it is? Okay, what was that really bad, okay, it was the beginning of when DC was doing the New 52 style of, the animated films.
Okay, yeah.
And what was this league? It was the first one with Justice League and, fucking Invasion with Darkseid.
Yeah,
Parademons
and
just
four
jumping
Green
in.
Lantern
Yeah,
gets smacked into
there.
a building, and on the frame, 2 Parademons just jump
Jump
his
in.
ass like he was running on the wrong side of the hood.
Was that Justice League War?
That's the one.
That's the one. Thank you. It was also the one where we find out what happens when Batman fights with no prep time. It doesn't go very well.
No, it really
It
doesn't.
doesn't go very well.
No. For them, no.
For them.
No. In this instance, Johnny
Yeah.
Somali was Green Lantern getting his ass smacked
I
around.
can't believe you have me cheering for fucking Parademons, dude. Can you imagine walking to Apocalypse, looking at Darkseid and just going, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And he's like, what?
Your obsequience is curious to me. Why do you present gratitude to Darkseid?
Oh, just thanks. And you just walk out through the other boom door and he goes,
I am so confused.
Sadik, what the hell was that?
I have questions.
All
I have
right.
so many questions.
Where is Granny Goodness? She looks at the internet. Maybe she can tell me what the hell's going
Like
on.
it didn't just end there. So this cancel Johnny S Twitter page over here Johnny Somali posted a video on his newly created YouTube channel titled First Official Message to Japan. He explained that Ice Poseidon, the leader of the international spam distribution mafia CX, is a fat man who came to Japan for his own revenge and declared that he would destroy Japan. It seems they jumped on the bandwagon after DBRG scandal and yesterday's Susukino attack.
So
What the fuck?
What the heck?
I don't want to understand this stupidity.
Streamers that have
hold on.
came to
He's
Wait,
a fucking idiot.
So now
Hello
he's complaining about
to
nuisance
the people of
streamers.
Japan and the
He
people
was
of the
like,
world.
How ironic.
I want to make this
have-
message.
Dude, the irony
Like,
hurts,
dude,
man.
you fucking idiot. You're the prime example.
The call is
You
coming
dumb
from inside
fuck.
the house, sir.
The irony hurts.
Does he really
guys.
think wearing a MAGA hat will save him this time?
No!
That is literally trying to walk into Wakanda wearing a Klan's hood.
I guarantee you that he's basically doing that for the specifically to get this kind of reaction. Because this is when he still thinks he can get. Remember, all of this stupid bullshit hinges on him thinking he can get away with it. But he can't get away with this!
No, it's, oh god, he's so stupid over here.
By the way, they got that voice actor for Invincible. He's great.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
He voices the crazy electric guy that kills his own family by accident.
Oh my.
Ah,
And he blames Mark
All
for
right,
it
so
because
let's
of it.
continue from this article here. We're live right here? Okay.
Yeah.
It's time for a redemption arc, he said. I'm going to try to be a better man. The trial is live tomorrow, and I'll be live streaming the trial.
Or not?
just hours before the start of the trial, Somali went live on Party again and got hammered to the point of throwing up in his friend's apartment.
That is the attitude of somebody who thinks they can get away.
And this is a tweet that was put out by him March 7th, approximately 5 a.m. South Korea. On the very day.
No, that's not by him. But
Oh no,
someone else.
but by on the very day that Johnny Somali is supposed to go on the courthouse for trial, he gets shit-faced drunk and vomits all over Hank Yu's apartment. LOL, what an idiot! You can't make this up. Hashtag Johnny Somali.
Oh,
Now-
please don't say that he did that
Now,
while on
I'm
screen.
not an expert on law. You guys know about it more than me. But I'm pretty sure showing up to your court duty drunk is a good way for the judge to throw the book at you, and the gable, and the entire
gavel.
fucking table.
And yeah, and the bench, and the booth, and his leather chair, and he's gonna make you fucking pay for the leather chair.
Also, isn't that that flag?
I
He's
just
got,
throw
isn't
every-
that like
I
the
just
Imperial
throw
Navy
every-
That's
flag?
the Imperial
my.
Japanese Navy
Yeah.
flag. Okay,
Isn't that
good
like a
news
big
is we don't
fucking
see him
no-no in there?
puking on camera. Wait, no.
Yes, there it is.
Yes, we
Show
do.
me that shit.
Oh,
No! What
I am
have you done?
so
Why would you
sorry.
film that?
I- So sorry. I am so fucking sorry.
No.
I made a mistake.
Viewer discretion is heavily advised.
No puke on my channel.
Ugh.
Fuck that shit. Anyway,
For
so,
months. Go ahead.
all right. So for months, Somali wreaked havoc across South Korea with nuisance streams that royally upset both the country's politicians and citizens, including a former member of the Korean Special Forces who KO'd the streamer in a must-see video.
Do you have any
That was
Which
the
we talked
one.
about, yep.
Beautiful.
Do you have any idea how much you have to piss off a former South Korean military guy to go, okay, honey, where's my super suit?
What?
My super suit! I need it!
Because I gotta slap this bitch.
I gotta slap this muff.
Okay, here it is. Go and do it, honey.
Thank you, honey. You're the
Oh
best
my
thing I'm ever
God.
gonna get.
This idiot.
You gotta understand how bad this is, that you have the military guy go, listen, I'm
Former
gonna
military,
put
that's it.
on the fatigues real quick, and I'm just gonna like dispense some street justice. Give me a second. They went after this guy like he was a rare drop in an RPG. They beat his ass like they were trying to get a blade carving out of his skin.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, it turns out that the weapons
찍지
made
말라고.
from Somali materials are chemicals.
찍지 말라고.
Is this it?
I believe this
I
is
think
it.
this is it.
I think it is.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I
the
think
one.
so, yeah.
How long is this video?
Not long.
It's like a minute, I think.
어디가? 어?
Huh?
소만이 어디가?
Yes, sir.
어디 가냐고?
You guys following crazy. Look at this.
어디가?
어디가? What you mean? 어디가?
어디가?
What is 어디가? Oh. Yo, please.
Bitch! Local man gets
뭐 하는 거야?
Now, we're not really ones to advocate to violence for solutions to all your problems.
Unless it gets results.
But sometimes the question is violence, and the answer is hi.
Hey, Jesus, God in heaven.
Listen, I'm just saying, man, like, you gotta understand how bad this is because tourists being obnoxious, it happens, okay? For every 100 tourists that come in just wanting to have a good time, there's gonna be that one douchebag that thinks he owns the place like it was a theme park. It happens. And we don't get nearly as much of a violent response as this. Because there's a difference between a tourist and an influencer. That is an influence. Is that he influences me to want to punch him in the face.
Well, consider yourself properly influenced.
I know, it feels good. It's like being diction. It's like
Vindicating.
vindication.
It is
Vindicated.
It is vindicated.
I am selfish.
No.
I am wrong. No, Angel was singing it first. So.
Angel,
No,
shut the
I was going for the actual word.
Yeah.
Like, I felt vindicated.
Yeah, and then Juan turned on his jukebox.
Tommy
can't help
McGuire would agree with him. He would beat his ass too.
Anyway,
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
But that being said, Angel does bring up a point. This whole situation with Johnny Somali is just another one of many really bad examples of us American people being really, 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 really shitty tourists. And I say this generally, like, and just abusing their privilege of traveling to other countries.
Several restaurants in Japan are putting no foreigner signs down specifically to deter people with cameras and phones.
No gaijin, fuck you.
Like, literally, if you don't speak Japanese, don't even bother coming here. Like, shit, man, I can't even blame them. Like, how many times are you going to have some loud, obnoxious jackass break in, take your order, make a mess and a spectacle of themselves, film the entire thing, and then walk out and probably don't even pay you?
Yeah, no, exactly. And now it looks like this, and now the sins are catching up to Johnny Somali, and we're gonna have to wait until April for the actual court hearing.
Because he's a big.
We're almost to April.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Yeah, like we just started March over here. But like this wasn't even the worst of it. Him getting his ass kicked over here. Check this. In fall 2024, Ismail sparked outrage across South Korea after he kissed the Statue of Peace, a monument meant to memorialize South Korean victims of sexual slavery by Japanese troops during World War II.
Listen.
He went and disrespected this shit, man.
I'm just saying, if somebody went up to like anywhere in America and found a monument to the Jewish victims of the Holocaust and pissed all over his face, that person would probably be found in a ditch at some point. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's like they're asking to die in the most hysterical way possible.
Like, there are easier ways to commit suicide. I wouldn't recommend it all the same, but...
Yeah, no.
It's also a freaking waste of youth because, that dude could have had many opportunities to make a life for himself, and yet he chose to do this.
That's the problem. He doesn't need to. He's rich.
Hey, I'm Nikki Bella. Welcome to the Ravens flock. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
The problem is that... How old is this dipshit again?
Oh my lord. He looks like a fucking zygote.
I bet you he's way younger than he looks.
He looks like a zygote.
I was going to say something far less flattering, but you know what? Let's work with that.
Jesus, what the fuck?
He looks...
He's 24.
Okay, so here's the problem.
Of course.
How rich is this man?
That's a very good question.
Just say real quick. How rich is Johnny Somali?
I mean, he's got to be rich enough to go to South Korea.
He can afford worldwide tripping, so he must have quite a bit of dosh stashed away in the dosh vault. Fun fact, do you know what is the slang term in Spanish for having a lot of money?
What is?
Pasta.
Yo tengo mucha pasta?
Yeah. Like, actual Spaniard uses pasta as a slang term for money. I don't even know where it came from. I genuinely don't know where it came from.
Mira todo esa pasta! No,
yeah. Literally just like that.
Or it's like, show us the pasta.
Yeah, but you gotta do it with like the Spaniard accent. But
Listen, don't say that to me and I'll actually show them pasta.
You gotta do it with the actual Spaniard accent. No entiendes, minito. Tenemos la pasta. Eso es lo que es importante, ¿entiendes? Like that. So, point is, Johnny Somali has two things that make people into a jackass.
It doesn't say how much money he's got.
Of course they don't. Okay, so, back in the heyday, comic, what was it called? Arcade something. The guys that made the webcomic said that there's an internet theory that
Penny Arcade.
Thank you. They had an internet theory that goes, you need two things to turn people into an asshole. You need an audience and you need anonymity. That's why you have so many douchebags on the internet, because they can hide behind an identity. Now, I found out that theory has evolved. Because as social media has prevalented and increased in scope and has basically consumed every aspect of our lives, people no longer care about anonymity. All they want is an audience, and they will be fucking assholes. Because as long as you don't cross the thin blue line between kinda looks like a crime and is an actual crime, nobody can do anything to you. Yeah, Logan Paul is a piece of shit for filming that dead body in the suicide forest, but he technically only filmed it. So it's technically not a crime that deserves to have him thrown in jail for the rest of his life.
It's still fucking disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful, but it's technically not law-breaking, and they straddle that line. They make money out of straddling that line, and that's what Johnny has been doing this entire time. He has enough money that he knows that he doesn't have any responsibilities with his life. He can do whatever he wants to. Most people will never have the amount of money that people like him have. And when you have that much money and that lack of responsibility, you're going to get somebody who is basically going to do anything they can to get their kicks. Because, what is the word? Dopamine receptors burning out means that you're always seeking higher and higher forms of excitement, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's the problem. Being a content creator means that your entire career depends on that. You have to make the content. You have to keep the audience hooked up, and that becomes a loop, an addiction. And people begin to make increasingly stupid things so they can get both the high and the clicks. This is the part where he crossed the line. It is now in the legal territory problem. You are now officially pissed off a country enough that they're going to throw your ass in jail. So you know what? I'm happy that he moved it for April, because that means he gets to be my favorite fool of them all.
Yeah. Fuck him.
By the way, I don't know if the article said anything, but he might end up in jail for like 5 years for this shit.
Oh my
5
God.
years?
5. That's a little nice, don't you
Wait,
think?
wasn't it longer?
Oh no.
I thought it was 10.
Here's the best part. It doesn't matter how long it is. Staying in jail means that he doesn't get to make any content.
Yeah.
Which means that he's going to get deleted from social consciousness. This is the greatest punishment you could possibly give him, short of the firing squad.
Oh, God.
Like, we're going to take away the one thing you want the most, and that is attention. If we
There you go.
bury him in a deep, dark cell somewhere far, far away, when he gets out, nobody even will remember who he was.
That is true.
I condemn you to anonymity.
Oh, yeah.
I condemn you to obscurity.
I condemn you to a life of mediocrity.
I mean, he already had that. They were just paying
Yeah,
him.
no.
No,
You are not
worse.
allowed to die. You will live in your own pool of mediocrity.
Just kill me. No, I sentence you to live.
Exactly.
Worse, I sentence you to live in oblivion.
Ooh. Anyway, so
Oh, my-
that being said, we are going to continue. Oh, we should we?
Might as well.
We could talk about this part if you want, because he's a fucking moron.
All right,
It
fine.
also kind of connects to the next article.
All right. So, continuing with this article, his broadcasts had given police a lot of work,
A lot to work with.
and had hammered him with an assortment of charges. The first obstruction of business charge was in relation to the chaos he caused in a 7-Eleven. His 2 minor crimes act charges are for allegedly harassing people with a dead fish and putting it in their faces, while the other was for a quote twerking incident on the subway.
5-year-olds don't behave like this, dude.
I'm sorry, but if anyone came towards me with a dead fish, if they got any closer, I'm sorry, but
You have the
I'm
right.
not much of a puncher, but I will kick out.
Well,
Boom.
You had the right to put in.
Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Also, he's wasting fish. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, people over there love
Like
fish.
you're ruining a perfectly good fish for. Bro, this is the part that pisses me off. That is, I refuse to call that content. That's the kind of shit 3-year-olds.
That's why it's content.
No, that was it. Like behaving like a fucking child for money.
No. He's not behaving like a child. Child won't literally take a fish and do that.
I've seen some children do some dumb shit, to be honest.
Okay, but over there,
Very small child.
children over there, no.
Baby ass child. I'm saying.
American children, maybe.
Damn.
Korean children?
She's got us right there,
Well, yeah,
Angel.
that's because they're under the threat of being South Korean.
Oh, God.
Ow, what the
Child,
fuck?
you were already born here. Don't make your life any harder than it already is.
Then it needs to be.
Well, that being
I
said,
will turn you into a rare carving.
It's funny that you mention American children acting like children over here, Zayana.
God damn it.
Also,
Here we
real
go.
quick, the Joseph Santos is in
Hey,
the
bro.
chat. How's it
Oh,
going,
and
man?
Dusty Lane.
Actually, Dusty Lane's here too. We appreciate you guys. Who's Johnny? Johnny Somali. He's a fucking loser. Let me see here. Hi, Rose. Hi, Fang. Hey, you all. Hey, here from Hawaii.
Aloha.
All right, the Joseph Santos. Actually, people mostly care about anonymity. That's why they want doxing to be a crime against our against our First Amendment. I'm in favor of condemning him to isolation if it's really that bad. Let's put it this way, Johnny Somali. He went ahead and aside from just being a general public nuisance, harassing people in the middle of the street with dumb gags and shit, acting a horse's ass in restaurants, and generally just being a nuisance to people in public, fucking with them for no reason. He went ahead and disrespected and fucking tried to kiss the statue.
Not tried. He did.
What was it? The
Statue of
Statue of
Peace.
Peace.
Statue of Peace.
Thank you.
You
Which,
sexually harassed a statue. How do you do that?
and not just any statue, a statue specifically made for memorializing victims of sex trafficking and sex slavery from Japanese troops during World War II.
Like,
Exactly.
holy
So
shit,
that's
dude.
like
That's a major riff.
maximum rapey asshole shit.
Listen,
Like that is like one level away from molesting an actual person.
listen. I actually studied what happened, all the torture with that.
Oh, that was
You
fucking
guys have no idea how
evil
bad it
things
got.
were going down during that conflict.
Very evil.
Let me put it this way.
It's traumatizing reading that
The
shit.
way those two countries dehumanized each other during that war led to some atrocities that would make the average person just fucking puke.
I
And,
agree.
so not only did he do that, but another issue is that he went into a fucking sealed off construction site and started harassing construction workers and fucking with people there, not only jeopardizing his safety but everyone else's. So,
It's so
hence, not just like, oh, he's a dumb asshole YouTuber. No,
this
he's a
is not
fucking
stupidity.
public menace.
This is deliberate malice, and it should be treated as such. There is a difference between I was too stupid to know better and I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay?
Yeah. He's a grown adult.
Hello.
He knows about the dangers. He knows
Is
about
he grown? Fucking
No, no,
24-year-old?
listen. He knows about what's right and wrong, and he just didn't care.
Yeah, you know what? You're correct when you say YOLO, because he's gonna find out what happens when you live only once.
So fuck that guy. We're gonna follow this story, and we're gonna see what happens in April, and anything that comes out of it, we're gonna discuss it right here on this program.
It's funny that you
Send
mentioned
him to the radioactive fields to clean up waste for the rest of his life.
we really
If he doesn't die in the first 5 minutes.
we have to talk about people being stupid.
Everybody
Again?
loves Pokemon.
Yay!
You wanna be a
Pokemon!
master?
Catch 'em
Pokemon.
all, Pokemon.
Do you want to be a master?
Pokemon!
Then it has to be
Number one!
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Pokemon!
I wanna be the greatest master of them
Be
all.
the greatest master. We all live in a Pokemon world.
Unfortunately.
Pokemon.
Oh, hang on. What's
We
up?
do live in a Pokemon world, and Pokemon world has criminals.
Oh no!
Funny. Wasn't the whole deal with Team Rocket that they were basically
interrupted a
super
groove.
poachers?
Yeah.
Well, there are some people who are not being the people that Ash believes they could be.
Oh my god. And Pokemon is one of the very few things that unified the world.
I'm gonna be honest with you. To this day, I have never seen a single person play the card game, ever.
What?
I have
People
never.
played the card game like crazy.
They played it.
I know they do, because obviously those cards are selling for a reason. But in my entire life, I have never seen anybody actually play the Pokemon game.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Okay, way back in the day, yes.
back in middle school, like me and Juan, we've used to play them with a couple
And
of
then
our
people
students.
stopped when other kids started stealing their cards.
It's kind of
Yes.
funny when you realize that they could probably make like a video game based on the cards, but they won't do it because that will devalue them.
It's funny you mention
They
that because
should.
they
No,
did.
they
They
did.
did make a PC game of
Yes,
trading
it was
cards.
What
actually
happened?
really fucking
Nobody
fun.
played it?
It was a PC game.
It was PC game.
Fun.
It was actually
Fun.
really
Listen,
fun.
yeah.
I enjoyed
I'm just
it.
saying.
Very simple yet.
I'm just
Satisfying.
saying, the Switch 2 is coming out, and Nintendo could do the funniest thing
Ever.
right now.
The thing is that there's a lot of cards now.
Actually, I just realized
Yeah.
that
And also-
the early days collection of Yu-Gi-Oh is coming up.
But Angel does have a point. Despite Pokemon being such an incredible sensation that unified the entire world, there's always either one person or a group of people ready and willing and ready to piss on the punch bowl.
Yeah, because they want to save the world from devastation.
Oh, God.
To unite all peoples with
Bro,
information.
do not compare this story to Team Rocket.
I'm
That's
just
The
saying,
evils
disrespectful,
of
bruh.
truth and love.
to spread our reach to the stars above.
Jesse,
James.
Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light.
surrender now.
By the way,
Yeah, that's right.
before we
Shut
go to the article, I'd like to throw a small segue. Do you know that the first movie had a novelization?
The first movie, the Mewtwo
Yeah.
Strikes Back.
So,
Yeah.
in the first movie, I was reading the book because you can just find it online now.
Yeah.
And there's a page where I wonder, okay, how does Ash get to the island? He goes, and Ash got to the island because they were riding a boat, and it was the boat was being sailed by some helpful Vikings. And I genuinely forgot about it until like 2 chapters later, where they go, it was us, Jesse and James, and I just go, is this how he feels every single time they do this shit?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh yeah, it's a random NPC. Oh my god, Team Rocket!
Sometimes their disguises are really good. Sometimes they're like, I know it's them, but we're
The
not gonna
best
say
part is like
anything.
the book brings no attention to them. As oh yeah, no, we just got there by boat. Everybody was like helpful Vikings, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure Vikings. And like a couple of chapters later, I go, wait a fucking minute. Oh my god, is that?
They had really bad Swedish accents.
Is this what it's like every time? Just have my mind blown every day like this. Now, speaking of mind blowing, as you know, unfortunately, with every card game, there's gonna be a card game market, and in the depths of that squalid underbelly breeds scalpers. The most
You know-
subhuman kind of merchant.
Back in the day, we didn't have this issue. No.
Yeah, back in the day, we would just put those people in a hearse and kill them with rocks.
No, back in the day, we would take them, we would have them booted out of the Toys R Us and make sure that they were banned for life.
I'm just saying, that execution when you get pulled apart by horses was made for people like this.
You mean being drawn and quartered?
Yeah. You know, fun fact, when I was a child, I thought that meant like actually pull out like a big sword or axe and drawn and quartered person. I did not know about the horses until I saw a documentary on guillotines and how they were made.
Yeah.
There was this one guy whose neck was so thick, the blade stopped halfway through, so they had to run up to the machine and push
Shove
it
it
down to
yeah.
finish the job. He was already dead, but his mouth was still moving due to nerve response.
Damn.
The things you you
French
find out.
history was hilarious. It's a constant state of just failures.
Some parts of that French history should be repeated.
All right. But
And
now,
with the bourgeoisie.
all right, enough of talk about French. Let's talk about how these crazy people are being stupid.
Let's talk about American assholes instead of French jackasses.
In another article provided to us by Dexerto, the headline reads, Pokemon card scalpers go viral after fight breaks out over vending machine restock.
I saw the video.
Oh
It was
my-
the most pathetic thing I ever
It
witnessed in
was
my life.
fucking dumb.
It was the equivalent of this, stop touching me,
What's wrong with you?
No, it's my cards.
I
was
catch
first.
them all.
I'm the third person.
Can you just imagine some poor, underpaid, overworked Walmart security guard just looking at this going, these are my retirement years.
No, worse. Worse than that. Imagine seeing a poor little innocent 10-year-old kid looking at these two grown ass fucking men.
I refuse to call these people men.
These grown ass motherfuckers is simply like
man children.
Yeah.
I just want to play the game.
I just wanted a Charizard, man.
I know.
Daddy, why are they fighting each
Don't
other?
look at them, honey. Timmy, don't look at them. Just listen,
Timmy, don't look at them. We
Timmy,
don't validate the existence
they are
of
not being the
scrubs.
kind of men that Ash would respect.
Oh, mic drop.
All right, let's go into the article. Let's get back to it. All right, so, yep. A duo of Pokemon card scalpers get into a fight as their quest to scalp them all for a quick buck turned into a physical altercation.
That guy
trying
on the
to
right
move
should
past
go
Huck
scalp
Miller.
he should be stop scalping vending machines and go on the treadmill instead.
Pokemon
fuck.
card scalpers have been getting increasingly brazen in recent months, having brawled in Costco,
I remember that, we talked about it.
followed restockers from store to store, and even prompted GameStop to cease taking pre-orders.
Incredible.
Wow.
If the lunacy wasn't already at abnormal levels, a couple of scalpers took things up a notch after they both reportedly showed up at the same location for a 10 a.m. or
Okay, then in
restock.
that case, they need to stop fucking saying, "Oh, we're gonna restock at this time."
Just imagine like a really shitty kazoo version of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Hang on.
And
And instead of just accepting whoever was first in line would get dibs in their controversial hobby, things got physical and the police even reportedly had to get involved.
Can you imagine being the police just going, really? Really?
This is why we were called.
Okay, I can just imagine the cop going, okay, everybody, I know things are controversial right now, but if I did some brutality, would anybody blame me? Would anybody here blame me? Turn off those security cameras.
How about we replace the gun with a nightstick?
Just every single security guard just looks at, they just turn off the body cam and just go, okay.
No, you could go with a nightstick. Yeah, pummeling someone's fucking horrible with a stick.
Beat their ass.
But it's better than getting tased or fucking getting murdered.
You
Do
can
they look
use
like
the
they deserve to
nightsticks
not
to
be
get
tased?
them away from each other.
They deserve to have their face smacked in.
Okay, I propose a compromise.
What is it?
We tie the taser to the nightstick. Traitor!
So a cattle prod.
Yes.
A cattle prod. Damn, bro.
Do like that one guy from that Star
You
Wars
guys
movie,
are
Traitor.
never gonna become night guards then.
All right.
Excuse
so
me? I want to abuse people. They will give me the job in 5 seconds.
All right, getting back to the article. In a couple of TikToks uploaded by user
Yuck, nine official.
official.
UC9 official,
official.
a man tried to prevent him from buying up cards from a vending machine. 10 a.m. at a restock. Just wanted to get my 151s, bro.
They have
He
terms
captured
for
video.
this.
The first clip begins with the user at the machine placing his order when the order man tries to prevent him from completing his purchase. I'm not gonna. Yeah, fuck that.
Oh my
Two notes,
god.
yeah, just look at the video. Just look at this.
Okay, yeah,
I want you to enjoy the cringe.
let's cringe together, my siblings.
Okay.
My honor, brethren. 40.
Whoop, I don't want that. Hold on, yeah, no. So
Look, the guy was actively just buying shit. And he just went and nah, that's mine now.
Okay, this is
what
so
the
childish.
fuck is this?
What the fuck?
Yeah, no. When I realized that it was playing Kanye West music, I'm like, oh shit, copyright thing. Nope.
Bro, what are you
yeah,
doing?
no, I don't think so.
That's not a fight.
That's not a. That's still stupid.
This is worse than a fight. Nobody's even throwing a punch. This is the saddest thing I ever seen. Like, what do you think you're going to accomplish here? Be honest with me.
Oh my god! It's like like trying to put a cat in a bathtub or
Are
something.
you trying to force this guy to touch you or grope you?
Is he trying to scare him with his body odor?
Is he try? Is he?
He looks unwashed.
Like,
look at
I'll
this.
be damned.
It's not like
I'll
the
be
other-
damned if I could listen to the words coming out the mouth of man with a
What
unwashed
was he
ass.
expecting you to do?
It's not like the other guy was doing anything wrong. And he was just trying to buy shit at the moment. Okay, fine. Scalpers still suck, but he's still technically within his rights of buying shit. What is this guy doing?
But
It looks
again,
like this is his shitty attempt at T-posing for dominance.
Yeah, and honestly, scalpers are the reason why we usually have limits on stuff now.
Yeah.
it never used to be like that.
No, it didn't. We used to. If you had the cash for it, you used to be
What
able
is
to.
he?
Fucking,
Is he signaling for Gondor to call for aid? What the fuck?
Do you
What
remember
the
when you could actually purchase like PS?
He's claiming Sanctuary.
PS4s? You could end up purchasing like 4
Sanctuary!
Yeah,
household,
it's
and
fucking,
now it's 1 per household.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh my
Also,
god.
let's see. Kyle's back in the chat.
Hey, boy.
And so is Carisi Randall, Selma, and Ben Cruz.
Yay!
Oh, they've been chatting.
I wanna be an American idiot.
Sorry for being
Cruz.
fashionably late, but dealing with an abscess in my thigh. Oh.
Ouch! I'm sorry to hear that.
We
Hey,
have a
Ben.
serious. We
Hey,
have a
Ben,
serious.
congratulations on making it to level 30. Don't spoil anything. They haven't played it yet. I'm about to finish low rank myself.
We will eat you.
I am so sad. Right now.
Ulysses said, "We have a serious problem with society if Pokemon cards need to be delivered via armored truck."
Funny you mentioned
Seriously.
that. There was an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where they explain how they deliver trucks. They deliver the cars to the school for the students to buy the packs. They are delivered in an aircraft carrier, accompanied by little seals with guns. I am not kidding. That actually happens.
I think we need that. I think we need that at this point.
What the fuck, said Okaiba?
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was.
I am
fucking
too
wild.
sober for this.
Yeah, hey man.
I think I need to
To
drink
be
again.
fair though,
Touch the Cheeto
to be fair though,
dust?
confirm
Oh no, because the guy looks like he is a fucking basement dweller. so-
unwashed.
Yeah.
To be
no.
fair though, considering that the cards in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh are basically the equivalent of sports equipment, it would make sense they would have that level of security. But the fact is that the packs are still randomized is fucking killing me though.
And also Dusty Lane said it seems Sage who's filming. Probably another scalper.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably, yeah.
So let's get back to this article here. All right. So, although there is no audio from the interaction, both men start exchanging words and grabbed onto each other in a bizarre test of strength.
There was no strength to be seen.
The guy trying to
Got none.
cut me got arrested, but I didn't press charges, so he good. User revealed in the comments of the video,
Revealed.
which has been
the hell?
viewed over 3.2 million times on TikTok and another 4.9 million on
It's fun to
Twitter.
see people be stupid.
Okay. So,
There's another.
what
clip.
I think the person who was filming is actually a friend of the Yoke
Yeah,
I guess.
person. So yeah, they're probably like, yeah, see, my boy's getting his cards.
In a second clip, the man who tried to cut in line is seen explaining his situation to a store employee.
Imagine
He also
being the
further
store employee and
explained
having
what
to see that
happened
shit.
after the altercation.
He claimed being in his car while in line. Cops got him, and he fell out pretending to be hurt. He said, they asked me if I wanted to press charges, and I said no. This is just the latest in a wild wave of Pokemon card shenanigans, and it doesn't seem like there's any end in sight to the scalper situation.
This is why we
Jesus.
don't collect these cards anymore because it's just so
Listen,
stupid.
and
Because
don't
these
forget,
fucking
the
morons
online game is
killed
even worse. Like, this is not the first time we've seen this. Unfortunately, unlike every other game that basically produces many copies of the same card, so eventually almost every card you want, you can get it, either Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon seems to produce more limited amounts of cards by comparison, and the rares are really rare. The result is we get stories like this like once every 2 months now.
I mean, they're the ones who are literally creating the scalping.
Remember the Bango
issue.
Pikachu
They're the ones
thing?
who are fucking driving the economy of Pokemon card sales and driving it to shit.
Yeah.
Because these fucking scalpers do everything in their mother's fucking basements in order to fucking get their hands on these
We're
cards.
gonna drive the value up, bro.
And try to
It's
exactly.
the Poke Chain, bruh.
Van Gogh one.
No, please don't do this
I
to me.
remember the Pikachu Van Gogh.
Yeah.
That one was fucking brilliant, but people
was-
fucking wrecked it.
Hi, K-Storm. How you doing?
There is no poke chains. There is no blockchain.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
do
sure.
you want to invoke K-Storm's wrath?
I'm pretty sure there's
There's
one
not.
Pokemon based in chains. I mean, we got one based on a chandelier somewhere. We call that one Alice in Chains. He's very depressed.
Ha.
If I can be.
But that
on
being
my
said,
own.
oh my god, this is such
I'd
an
be
insane
better
story,
than
and it's
you.
also so outrageously stupid.
It is as dumb as I thought it would be, if not more. Because I was hoping for an actual fight, but nobody threw even a single punch. That was weak.
I mean, there
Same.
can't
I
be
was-
any other.
No, it looks like a
stupid people that
pathetic
can top
attempt.
this,
It looks
right?
like a pathetic attempt at one guy trying to grope the other guy.
Yeah. Like,
Guys, there can be nothing that tops this, right?
Ugh.
Please.
so I'm gonna tell you some dumb shit
About
right
that,
Oh, great.
All right,
Face
so continuing
one.
this.
It can't be Americans, though, right?
So
For
continuing
once, I
about
Arguably,
that,
Damn it!
So continuing this downward trend of stupid things being stupid.
Surprisingly, this one isn't our fault.
Actually,
It's not.
whoever said the American idiot, there's gonna be another American idiot.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this. In an article provided by CNN.
first off, Angel was about to preamble you, Heroes 8.
Oh, yeah.
Only thing
fucking-
is, for once, it's not our fault.
It's not, isn't it?
Wow.
Read the article.
Maybe.
All right.
All right, let's go ahead and read the full article on here, but
This
let me
is
share it with the
hilarious.
fine folks at home.
In an article provided to us by CNN.com, specifically
CNN the business. Yeah.
Thank you. The headline reads 7-Eleven's Japanese owner appoints an American CEO to fend off a $47 billion takeover bid.
And this story by
Because
Reuters, and it was published on Thursday, March 6th.
I gotta be honest. The last time we checked on 7-Eleven, they were trying to bring in more Japanese food to basically reach a
Please
broader
don't fuck this up
demographic.
for us.
And I was hoping that it would turn out okay, but see, I should have known the other shoe was gonna come down hard.
Here we go. All right, so 7&I Holdings, the Japanese operator of the 7-Eleven convenience store chain, appointed its first foreign CEO and handed him the task of overhauling its business to fend off a $47 billion overseas takeover bid and engineer a recovery. After a tumultuous 6 months that began when it received a buyout offer from Canadian Circle K operator Alimentation Couche-Tard. The Couche-Tard.
Couche-Tard. Yeah, that's a good name already.
Yeah, Alimentation Couche-Tard Act. 7&I announced that its most far-reaching leadership and business restructuring on Thursday. Lead outside director Stephen Dacus
Oh, there he is.
will succeed Ryuichi Isaka as chief executive on May 27th, the company said. Addressing the reporters in Japanese and English, Dacus said it would take the talks would continue with Couche-Tard, but significant regulatory hurdles stood in the way of a merger. Quote, "What I do not think our shareholders would want is for us to spend 2+ years in limbo just for that to be rejected by the U.S. courts," he said. 7&I, which has more than 80,000 7-Eleven stores in 20 countries and regions, also said it agreed to sell its superstore unit to Bain Capital for 814.7 billion yen, which is the equivalent of $5.50 billion.
That's quite a bit.
And that it would sell down its ownership of 7-Bank to below 40%. Additionally, the retail conglomerate said it will buy back about 2 trillion yen, which is about $13.5 billion, worth of shares through fiscal year 2030, and pursue a listing of its North American convenience store subsidiary by the second half of 2026. 7&I has been the target of investor criticism over its capital allocation for years, and in August received the ACT buyout offer that was later raised to $47 billion. In response, a group led by 7&I's founding, the Ito family, mounted its own buyout offer, while the company's management said they could chart an independent path to recovery. Dacus told reporters he could identify with 7-Eleven's franchisees, as his father had been one, and he'd worked the midnight shift in the store as a teenager.
By the way, small interruption, but that project where they start putting Japanese food on the 7-Elevens, it's happening right now. It's already underway. It's limited. It's just happening in a few states. but they're already starting as it is. So I
Please
think
come to
those
Florida.
two things
Come
might
to
be
Florida
connected.
faster.
Please.
Come to Florida
I want my
faster.
onigiri.
There's
There's-
literally a 7-Eleven right there.
Please.
apparently-
I want.
We will buy out all of your stock of
I'm trying to
onigiri.
get this stupid link to like load, but according to an article, already a Twitter user posted that they're starting to find Japanese food in some 7-Eleven.
Onigiri?
Yay.
So
Let me get
this might be a
Onigiri?
case of it's already happening, but we gotta make sure this is locked in. So I'm assigning this guy to work on it. So those fucking
Oh,
Canadians.
yes, please don't
take
fuck it up. Bring us the delicious food.
Seriously.
If they
We will
replace those
receive a
onigiri
sharp
with
intake
sausage,
of,
and
people
syrup, we will
going
have a
there.
war for real this time.
Okay. I'm trying to find the spot that you were telling us about with all
Oh
this.
no, it's a
Angel.
completely different article
Why didn't you send me that article?
because I just found it.
Well,
My
send me that.
gosh.
It's a long one
Okay,
though.
so this is the reason.
Oh wait, no, never mind. This is way older than I thought. I apologize.
Oh,
Oh,
never
no.
mind. Dude.
Let's take that back.
How older is older?
July 24.
Never mind.
2024.
So that means that it's already happening. It's just in limited locations. at
Oh,
the
that thing. No, the reason why they appointed a foreign
Yeah.
gaijin over up in here
Yeah.
to run them. You were talking about that, and I'm trying to fucking find.
It was at the start.
Not that the like.
Canadian bit.
It doesn't say Canadian over here though.
Scroll down. There was Canadian there somewhere. See,
Oh yeah, no, the Canadian
buyout offer from
offer-
Canadian Circle K operator. They are the ones trying to buy it, which is what
Okay.
triggered this entire thing to begin with.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If I'm understanding this correctly, and for the record, I am not an economist. I am not a financial broker of any kind. But let me see if I'm understanding this right. A Canadian company that runs the Canadian parent company that runs Circle K wanted to try to buy out 7-Eleven.
Yes.
And 7-Eleven said no, and also we're going to hire an American to say no to you more.
Pretty much. Because turns out, no matter how big Canada is, US has way more cities. 7-Eleven basically thrives here. It may be from Japan, but it is an American gas station.
I found the locations.
Oh, Chicago.
The Bay Area, aka, California. Texas, which has onigiri.
Of course, it's Texas.
Virginia and Australia. I don't know why
What
they
the
said.
fuck,
I don't know why they
Australia?
said Australia.
Get
I
the shit
said
out
in
of
America.
Are we taking over Australia?
No, I would hope. I would hope not. Why would we want to take over
No,
Australia?
no, please,
Yeah, why
no,
would we want that
because
place? It's
Australia
full.
kind of scares me with all
It's
the
filled with
animals
listen,
that want to kill
the
you.
nicest thing in Australia is foot-long glowing blue worms that sneak into your bed for heat.
Yeah, the bad thing is the dingoes, man.
I
They'll
love
eat
it.
your baby.
All of the animals that want to kill you.
No, that one doesn't. It's the only one that doesn't.
No, but
And so
they have
now-
so many things that want to kill you. No, thank you.
The trees hate you.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen their dingoes?
Yes, mate.
You
I've seen
don't
them
fuck with the dingoes.
No, I mean, we shoot more. Bastards keep
Okay.
eating our chickens.
So
All right, continue,
no.
please.
Okay, no. So basically, this is some sort of weird ass continuation of the U.S.-Canada financial turf war, and we're all beefing over 7-Eleven.
Yes. To
Yes.
be fair, though, I believe this is worth beefing over. 7-Eleven belongs to America. It came from Japan, but it belongs to us.
Yeah, we kind of made it popular.
We deserve it. We put it here, and we made it famous.
It was already popular over in Japan.
Well, yes, obviously, but Japan...
What
is
the
tiny.
fuck?
Yeah, I know. To be fair, though, it makes perfect sense, because when you think about it, okay, Japan does not have the GDP of Canada, but Japan has good deals with America. So if you can basically put the corporate power of America's massive, overwhelming, humongous paperwork... I mean, I would not want to pick a fight with
The
that.
problem is that they still have to adhere to to fucking some Japanese holdings and fucking
Of course.
international trade laws and all that shit.
Yes, no.
There's different rules that comes to this shit. You've got to fucking find a way to navigate through at least 3 different regional loopholes
Exactly.
to make sure it all
Exactly.
works.
We're trying to make it so complicated, Canada will just give up.
That being said, in a time-altering reality, how do you think things would be different here in the U.S. if we didn't have 7-Eleven? It was still only exclusive in Japan.
Listen, when the founding fathers went to the harbor and threw away all that tea to protest against taxes, it's because they wanted 7-Eleven here. In a different timeline, there would have been no American Revolution.
Wait,
Mount
protest
Rushmore-
against who?
Against the British.
You said taxes.
No, taxes against the Brits.
Taxes. Oh, that's what.
Yeah,
my bad.
Keep going, Angel, please.
The point is, Mount Rushmore would just be Mount Moosmore. And we can't have that. And for all the flaws that this country have, and there are plenty, it's still one of the greatest countries on earth because we have 7-Eleven. When Benjamin Franklin got off his fat ass after bagging several French women and came down to sign the Declaration of Independence, he did it because he wanted that Slurpee. So no, I will not imagine a world without 7-Eleven, because that would be a world without America. And that is not a world I want to live in.
About that, Angel, Dusty Lane in the chat letting us know 7-Eleven closed in Hawaii several years ago due to contributing to the distribution of drugs by the counter.
Okay, that's the employees, and they fucked up there.
Oh, shit.
That's on them, and they fucked it up for everybody. I am very sorry to hear that. You deserve better. Also, goddamn, it smells good.
It do smell
do.
good.
Your wife is doing kick-ass work, my man.
Shit, yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, this basically boils down to my big brother, Canada, is trying to bully me. Basically.
Excuse me?
And Big Brother gets off his, like, Fox News chair and goes, excuse me? I think for once I can agree with being 100% of America's side on this one. I want my goddamn 7-Eleven.
For
Is someone
once.
Is this guy bothering you?
Excuse me, Queen, is he bothering you? Wait,
Wait,
no, it's, how do you say Queen in Japanese? Forgot.
I don't know.
Hang on, I gotta do this properly, because, you know, I don't want to culturally appropriate.
Yeah, get out Google Translate or something.
What's up? You're blinking.
I'm blinking too.
Are you okay?
Why are you guys blinking? Are you two
No. Japanese word for
blanking. I heard blinking. I'm like,
Jew.
are you?
Aren't you blinking?
I was blinking, and then
Apparently
you
this
stopped
is you.
blinking, and while saying
Blinking?
that you were blinking.
Blinking.
Hang on, let me find it somewhere else. Kanji for Queen.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, well, shit, never mind. See, I gotta do the kanji, because they use the kanji for pretty much everything in international business. Give me 1 second. How do you pronounce that shit? Oh, is he or Juo. Juo means queen or princess. The exact meaning of the name can be based on context. It suggests a reigning queen, or you can use the name to refer to somebody who has a lot of power. So yeah, it's pretty much the same word. The point is, Japan basically went, stop trying to take my gas station, you son of a bitch.
And
And Canada is like, no, I want your gas stations. And then they went, America, they're trying to take your gas stations. And
Excuse
America
me,
went,
what?
no, cut that shit out.
like, it's not even like America has the whole country. It's not like business. But all they did was hire an American.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So
That is all you need.
are we sure that's all it's going to take?
Yeah, CEOs are like the servants of America that you summon one by doing a blood sacrifice, and they're like a crystallized representation of capitalism for better and worse. They represent all the good and the bad aspects of America. So when you summon the CEO by doing like a double sacrifice on the field, the stars change between 8 and 13 depending on the sacrifice. And the attack power depends on how many documentation tokens you spend up to that point.
I hate how that makes sense.
Yeah.
I am smart.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It takes a lot of brain power to spew out what he
Give
just
him
said.
a gold star.
Here's your gold star. Here's your gold star.
Yay!
All right,
All the
Angel.
other boys at the kindergarten are gonna be so fucking jealous.
Congratulations, Angel. Your reward is to pivot us over to our next story.
Okay, let's talk about video games.
Yay.
And entertainment, I guess.
Yeah, more entertainment stuff.
Let's talk about entertaining things that I honestly was not expecting this to happen. Now, we all love Keanu Reeves in this house.
Yes.
He's a cool guy. He's a chill dude.
Yep.
His name literally means the coolness. His parents were based. He had a tragic past, but people still love him. And he remains kind in the face of an increasingly cruel world. He's the closest thing to a main character we can have in life. And he's the closest thing to an uncorrupted person we can find in Hollywood. Now, Mr. Reeves has been working in a lot of good projects. He's done animated work in Secret Level. He's come back to cinema with a fantastic and well-received John Wick series. And, as we spoke about a year ago, he worked on his own comic book called Berserker, which takes the tale of an immortal badass warrior trying to find a way to end his curse.
Oh, also, Angel, let's not forget that he lent his incredible voice talents as Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, our
Which is-
bad
Gotta
boy.
remember to live and learn.
What do you mean, boy?
bad boy.
I thought he just transformed into a hedgehog. I thought he could just do that.
What? No.
Are
Okay.
you sure he can't just do that?
Okay, listen,
Pretty
Angel,
sure.
despite how cool he is, Keanu Reeves is still a human being.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Now, speaking of this, looks like we are getting some interesting work because according to film and
And
posted
Games Radar.
and Games Radar, thank you, by Nick Stainforth,
Yeah, Stainforth.
published a few hours ago, Justin Lin is going to helm directing Keanu Reeves' comic book movie adaptation Berserker for Netflix. The Fast and the Furious filmmaker is taking on a comic book hero created by Reeves himself. Look at that shit.
Oh my god.
He may have been confirmed to be out of the action. Oh yeah, by the way, he confirmed it. He's dead. He's
Yeah,
done.
it's like,
He's done.
no, there's no more John Wick 5. They're like, the guy's dead.
It's a good, proper ending. And now, he may have been confirmed to be out of the action on John Wick, but Keanu Reeves has found a new hero to snap, shoot, and stab bad guys in copious amounts, and director Justin Lin, who did Fast and the Furious, I mean, shit, that's a good credential, will help him doing. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed that a comic book creation of Reeves' own making, Berserker, is finally getting a live-action adaptation from Netflix with the former Mr. Wick in the lead role. Debuting on the shelves in 2021, the 12th-issue comic book series follows a character known as B, played by Reeves, a war-crazed demigod who has wandered the world for 80,000 years. Unable to die, B is drawn to violence and conflict. He finds a place to channel his thirst under the supervision of the U.S. government.
Are we sure this isn't just a distant sequel to John Wick?
Maybe. From here, he is tasked with going on missions that no mortal could complete, leaving B to build a humongous body count, all hoping to find an answer to end his curse for good. Reeves co-wrote the comic book series with Matt Kinded, which is now being adapted by the Batman 2 scribe Mattson Tomlin. Naturally, given his ground and bone-breaking history in the genre, making him an immortal character can only spell trouble with those caught on the receiving end of B's story.
No, Juancho, this isn't an adaptation of John Wick.
No,
This
I'm
is-
saying like a distant sequel.
No,
So
it's
basically-
a simulation from the Matrix.
This is what happens if... what's the name of that bad guy from Justice League who cannot die?
Vandal Savage.
Yeah, this is Vandal Savage. He basically got really into Conan the Barbarian.
Hey!
Fortunately, the creative talent behind this is a reassuring presence, especially considering Link's prior collaboration with Reeves on much more personal, independent projects. His recent film, Last Days, which recounts the true history of missionary John Allen Chow during his final days before being killed by the Sentinelese tribe, nearly fell apart, almost causing Link to shut down his operation altogether. It was only thanks to Reeves getting involved that the project was funded and finally completed, continuing the actor's legendary status of being a cool dude. Yeah! Now then, continuing on, Lynn said to Collider about the process, I think that with being independent film process and journey, you have angels that come. In our case, for a year we thought that we had our financing, and I met some people, and it turned out not to be true. It's one of those darkest moments when I felt like, I tried my best. We tried. I felt really bad because Sky, Yang, the film's lead, was already prepping, and I'm like, oh, I think that's it. From there, Lane got the one call from the One, which ultimately turned things around. Then Keanu called out to the Blue One, says he's like, hey, I heard you're having some problems, and I want to help. Once again, Keanu Reeves proves that he can cut onions as well as he can cut down bad guys. In fact, to remind yourself of how great he is, check out 31 of the greatest hero films of all time to make you go, whoa. So yeah, point in case is Mr. Reeves is being a cool, chill dude, and the director of the Fast and the Furious movie goes, hey man, you want me to direct that movie? Would you just kill people for several hours? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
So hey, yeah, another movie for Netflix to look forward to.
Yes,
Let's just hope Netflix
exactly.
doesn't Flixnet it up.
And I like that Keanu Reeves is still going, still trucking along, and he's getting his own project underway with a little bit of help. And let's see what comes out of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's find out what
Berserker
comes-
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like how well do and how faithful are they gonna do adaptations
I gotta sit
before
down and read.
Netflixing it.
I'm gonna go find the comic. If it's 12 issues, it can't be that expensive. I'm gonna buy an omnibus and see what it is.
Also, how much creative range is Keanu Reeves going to have with this? And hopefully he doesn't get, capped. You know
He
what I mean?
co-wrote it, so I mean, he and the director seem to work very close as friends. So I like to think he'll get the proper amount. Do you wanna make love like Berserker? My love for you is like a Berserker.
All right, let's keep going.
I think we have to send Kevin Smith a check now.
Yes, we do.
Let me take a look in the chat before we continue.
Please do. What do you guys think of this?
Dusty Lay was saying, we don't, no, as in we don't need 7-Eleven. We have shave ice in Hawaii.
That is
Much
bullshit.
more
We're gonna
That
recolonize
is
your
good.
island and put that shit in there again.
And Kyle saying, so they're a special summon monster with 0 attack and 0 defense in attack position.
Depends on the amount of tokens you
Yeah,
spend.
that's America for you right
It's
now.
a very situational monster, but in the right hands, it can devastate entire fields.
I'm down for new IPs.
Including
Excellent!
This is most excellent, dudes. Unfortunately, things are not looking too excellent when I'm standing here. As you know, GTA 6 is coming. And everybody who
When?
plays
We don't
GTA
know.
games is very excited. The budget of the game has ballooned to an astronomical $2 billion.
Damn!
Now, here's the thing. I spoke about this a while ago. I talked about it on Twitter. I said, there's no way this thing can make its money back. And I got ratioed to hell, because turns out, the game can make its money back. GTA 5 made its budget back in a week, because the people are so obsessed with that game that they're willing to pay out the ass for everything, including the numerous microtransactions. So when GTA 6 come out, you can expect a beautiful open world where you can do at least 12 things before you can start having fun. followed by probably the most predatory microtransactions you can possibly imagine. And just in case you thought that wasn't bad enough, because the AAA industry exists to suck you dry and kick your ass to the curve.
I'm telling you, now go make me more money, bitch.
Yeah, this new article reveals that things are going to be even worse than we could have possibly imagined. And the worst part is I know people are still going to pay for this shit. According to the news article by GameSpot, written by Evan Campbell on March 6, GTA costing $100 could reward players too, analysts argue.
And analysts, oh my god.
Let me put it this way. If the CEO is a powerful card that you can put on the field to situationally destroy your opponent, an analysis is a card you put on the field to destroy yourself.
Oh my god, no.
Scroll down, please.
Alright, let's see here. Okay,
Rockstar.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry, go ahead.
No, Angel, you read.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rockstar hasn't even released a second trailer yet for Grand Theft Auto 6. But that is not stopping analysis from again predicting that the highly anticipated game could retail for at least $100. This time, Wedbush Securities, alongside well-known analyst Michael Pachter, are arguing that this premium price point could benefit players, as well as bonding in the GTA Online currency. In Wedbush Industry Note, a prediction is made that Take-Two will sell GTA at a previously unheard of price point. The game company can offer consumers an incentive to pay $100 or more per unit by rewarding them with a large amount of in-game currency to be spent on the GTA Online, writes Patcher, Alicia Reese, and Kate Barr. What's intriguing about this proposal is the fact that it's unknown what happens with GTA Online once GTA 6 launches. Last month, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick suggested that GTA Online could continue with GTA 6's release, but theoretically alluded to it as a legacy title, aka no more support. Meanwhile, GTA 5 just received an enhanced upgrade on PC early this month with the old version subtitled Legacy.
The fuck?
Yeah, people are still playing GTA 5 Online. People are still paying money for GTA 5 Online. They're still buying shit on GTA 5 Online. The Wedbush analyst points out to how Call of Duty, Warzone, and mobile, of course it's fucking mobile, have helped lead to a 40% increase in sales of Call of Duty Premium through Activision and Microsoft having confirmed those numbers. As such, Take-Two can utilize similar integration to boost GTA 6 sales. The Wedbush Group isn't the first one to posit that GTA could be $100 per copy, though proposing this high cost could reward players seems new. Additionally, last year, Larian Studios director of publishing Michael Dowse noted that GTA could prompt a shift to more expensive games. One thing usually left out of the discussion is the fact that many big-name games release already cost more at launch with deluxe and collector's editions. And you know what? Let me ask a real question. Let me ask real quick here. Let me do a little bit of research so I can hate this
By all
even more.
means.
Okay, I thought you were going to ask Google.
No, I'm gonna look. How much is the hang on, try again. How much is the collector's edition of GTA 6 going to be? Up to $200.
Damn! What the fuck?
Collector's edition. This is not the first time we've seen this. Remember Blizzard's Diablo 4's collector's edition? That was almost this much. Remember that skin from League of Legends that cost like $500?
Yeah.
Dude! Companies have gotten very comfortable with selling very expensive shit, and customers have gotten very comfortable with paying for very expensive shit. Research company DFS Intelligence believes that GTA 6 could sell 40 million copies within 12 months of release, leading to $3.2 billion for Take-Two. The game's launch, along with Nintendo Switch's 2 release, could help the video game industry rebound overall this year. Notice how they're basically saying,
$200.
we fucked up the video game industry, but if we sell this title one time so much, guys, we just have to win one time. It's like gambling mentality.
Oh my god.
GTA 6 is still on track for 2025, but Zelnick notes delays are always a possibility. A more specific release date could be coming soon into focus after Take-Two reveals Borderlands 4 will launch September 23rd. Basically, October and November are going to be probably the release time for that game. Patcher believes that GTA 6 could launch on Halloween, October 31st, following a similar pattern release of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Those 3 games also come out in October, but they were over 20 years ago too.
God damn.
We have analysts basically saying it is very likely this game will cost $100, and this is why that's a good thing for you.
Listen.
$200 for Grand Theft Auto 6?
The
collector's
edition, which
okay,
probably has a
listen.
bunch of fancy shit that you will never use again.
Okay, listen. Rockstar Games could like literally build a time machine and like make like probably the best like awesomest video game ever, and the price still wouldn't be worth, and it still wouldn't be worth paying the equivalent of paying a mobile bill or your cable bill.
See, you are saying that because you're a responsible man who actually manages his finances properly. The average gamer is not a responsible person. The amount of the more depressing thing about this article is the amount of people who are either wanting to buy it because they can afford it or buying it to spite people who don't want to buy this crap.
You are absolutely right. So how many times have you cost your own bill?
I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to answer that question with a different statement. I spent $50 to buy Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm going to put thousands of hours on that game.
You know,
the average person that buys GTA is not going to put that much time in that game. I'm just saying.
You know what?
Kyle in the chat was saying,
you good. $50 is fine.
Isn't Train or Subway Simulator like $15,000 when you factor in the base game plus all the DLCs?
Yeah, it's pretty scummy.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah.
It's very scummy. The amount of shit that they gatekeep. The fighting game community got hit by that a while ago, where a new Dead or Alive game came out, and they put like $300 of DLC behind a gatekeep, and all of that was just cosmetics. For the record, back in the day, in those games, you could unlock hundreds of outfits just for free.
Oh yeah.
The industry in general has this very bad habit of nickel and diming their players
They're
as
greedy.
much as they can. Yeah. And the fact that games are already hard to sell at $70 is already pretty difficult. I don't buy a single game at $70. I buy new games on like websites that sell CD keys, which are incredibly reliable. Mm-hmm. I have not been screwed. No, it's legal. The best part is, in fact, I'm just going to say, it's called CD keys. You can just buy and shit there. It's 100% legal. The companies cannot do anything about it.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. Here I was thinking like, oh, that's a little bit of a yo-ho.
No piracy. I want to support the company in this case. So when I buy a game from them, I usually go to CD keys because they still get the money.
So you wish to please support the official release?
I want to support the official release.
Got him.
Point in case is, guys, we should not have to live like this.
You can't keep getting away with this!
This is not just the fault of the company, it's the fault of the gamers that keep paying for this shit just to play that game one time on stream and then never touch it again. Mm-hmm. I know it's always the fucking Twitch streamers too that keep doing this shit. Point is, wasting your money on this crap, you deserve better than this. You made this company what it is. You made the industry what it is because your money gave them the resources to get to this point. You deserve to be given your money's worth. And I don't know you, but I don't care how much content you put on a GTA game. I don't care how much content you put in any game. I ain't paying more than $50 to $60.
That's
ever.
Fair.
That makes perfect sense.
And if we get to the point where games are so expensive, then I'll still play those games, but I won't be paying a fucking cent for any of them.
Yo-ho.
Yep. Yo-ho.
Ahoy!
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Majiman with his fucking ship doing adventures and looking for the
Lord.
One Piece. By the way, small spoiler. The final achievement of the game, the final mission of the game, it's literally called The Friends We Made Along the Way.
Hey! That's nice!
So you can tell where that fucking story is going, but I'm having fun.
That's good.
Like speaking of having fun over here,
Wait.
My Kyle saying my PSN games library is 600 strong with all of them being bought or discounted through PS Plus.
That and on Steam too.
Yes.
I love you, Steam. Thank you for all
love
those sales.
discounts.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's another website called Fanatic, the one where I bought all the Vampire D novels for that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put 5 more bucks in, and they gave me like 5 Steam games for free.
Damn, that's pretty
also
cool.
Humble Bundle.
Yeah, Humble Bundle. Like,
Really
say what you will about the digital storefront and how sad it is to lose physical copies, but at least companies like Steam are trying to do something to like make it worth my money. You know? I swear to God, the second Gabe Newell dies and that company doesn't become private, I'm disconnecting from that shit forever. But I digress. There are companies trying to actually give you your money's worth. That, I don't know, man. Like, you know what? Let me ask Keystorm a question real quick.
What the fuck? Angel's just made a beeline over here.
Okay, so
I'm very curious now.
GOG and Epic
Yep,
Games.
GOG and
Yep.
Epic.
what's everyone's favorite pizza topping?
Oh my god, Jose.
Cheese. And pepperoni.
Okay.
And also buffalo sauce.
Yeah, okay.
That shit hits.
Olives.
Okay, want you?
Give me all the olives.
Pepperoni is always nice.
Okay,
sorry about that.
that was actually important.
Okay, yeah, no. Sorry, we were just talking about pizza, but go on.
I love pizza. Thank you for talking about pizza. So, I just talked to Keystorm and I asked her, hey, Keystorm, you love Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
And she said yes. And I asked her, would you pay $200 for Skyrim? And she looked at me in the eye and said, not a chance in hell. For the record, K-Storm has more hours on Skyrim than I have on Monster Hunter.
And
I have 4,000 hours more.
And not only more hours on Skyrim, but she's bought Skyrim on every console she possibly could.
I'm just saying, the day Skyrim goes to $100, she's just not gonna buy that copy.
Here's the thing. For Skyrim, my original one, over 8,000 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
15.
To this day, I have people that I know at work that still have their old copies of Oblivion, which is even better than Skyrim, and they have not stopped playing it.
Hi, I just bought Oblivion on sale
Well,
on
also, it
Steam.
doesn't help that, you know,
You're gonna have some
Skyrim is,
good fun.
you can easily mod it,
Look at that.
and it makes it even
$2
better.
You're right, you can.
$2.
Modded things are awesome.
Even when it came out already, during the first time when it came out at full price, Oblivion had a staggering amount of actual proper content. I'm not just talking about empty vacuum shit
Graphics
like...
are funky, but it's amazing.
I still gotta play it.
Okay, what was the name of the actor? I can't believe I forgot his name. He was Picard.
Patrick
Stewart.
Sir
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart.
The game literally starts with Patrick Stewart giving you an important mission and then fucking dying. And the rest of the
Yeah.
game is you trying to figure out what happens from there on. And it weaves this beautiful, complex story with lots of characters and incredible lore. The lore of the Oblivion series is monumental. Let me put it this way. To this day, even with all its content, some people still find that Oblivion has more content than Skyrim. And that is fucking insane.
Wait, yeah, that's definitely insane.
And the way that it is coded, the NPCs having their own lives, the world that feels alive and breathed in, like it took the point of RPG seriously. You are a role player in this game, and this world is yours to explore.
See that consequence?
That is the kind of stuff that you just don't do anymore in these games. And I don't know you, but I don't feel like the DGT game is going like. They are spending so much money on it, I don't feel it's ever going to actually match up to what people are building in their heads, you know? Like
The hype
yeah,
may not be
GTA
worth
4 was a big one. GTA 5 blew everybody out of the water. But after you basically blaze that trail, you gotta keep aiming higher and higher, and I just don't know if 6 is gonna be able to do it.
I don't know that too, but but in terms of video gamings, I do know one thing, and I think it's something we can all collectively agree on.
What?
The PlayStation 3 was the shit back in the day.
Yep. It was a hardy piece of shit.
Had a rocky start, but once it really got going, it
took
became a
off.
monumental giant of the industry again.
Hell,
Everyone wanted one.
hell, folks would be lucky if they owned the PlayStation 3 that is backwards compatible.
Yeah, that's one that we had.
Yeah, that's the one we've got over here in memoriam in our
I
closet.
use that thing to lift weights. It's like 100 bajillion pounds.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that. It's not a bajillion pounds. It's not that heavy.
You're right. It's only
it
550
was very aesthetically
pounds.
pleasing too.
Yes.
Angel, that was the UK pricing. It's $600.
I was talking about the weight.
Anyways,
Oh,
so
wow.
and as you know, time moves on. We also have to move on with the next generation of consoles. We have
Yeah.
the PlayStation 4,
Because they stop having support and everything.
unfortunately, and we also have the now released PlayStation 5. That is.
Wait, that makes no sense.
Now, newly
How
released.
can that be the new console if it doesn't have any games in it?
Ooh.
Skyrim
Fuck
is the
you.
game.
But that game has been everywhere already. That is not. You can't say that. That's like saying my fridge has an ice maker. They all do.
Not
Yeah.
really.
So what happened to the PS3 that we're bringing it up now?
It's
Yeah,
in the
what the-
closet. For us,
Yeah.
ours is in our closet.
Now he's back
Ours
in
is
the
all
closet.
two of them.
Ours is
Both-
I
both-
literally got ours in our closet right here.
Mine
Yes,
is
you do.
still-
You
We
don't have
have
to pull
that.
it
We
out.
also have our
There you go.
PS4 in the closet, and our
Fuck it.
PS2 in the
GameCube.
closet, and the GameCube in the closet, and the Game Boy Advance, and the Game Boy Color,
Kyle
and
says
the
here that
DS.
he spent his tax return on his first PS3 on 2006.
I
Hey!
heard you.
I
All
did
right.
not spend my tax return on it, but I did spend my first paycheck on a PS3.
You see this
Oh,
beauty?
look at how shiny
Look at it.
is.
Look at this beauty.
Look at it.
Look at
This
how
was a
shiny.
$600 Japanese monolith. You knew it was cool because the logo PlayStation 3 was written in the Spider-Man font.
Oh yeah, that's
God,
right.
it
This
was
was the Spider-Man
beautiful.
machine.
We have
Now,
the matte version.
Back in the day,
I miss the PS3, man.
the
Yeah.
PS3
Same.
was famous because it could play DVDs and have backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
The PS3 was famous because it had all that and it could play Blu-rays.
And can play PS1s and 2 games.
Yes. Now, obviously, I am no graphics whore, but we cannot deny that the graphical jump from PS2 to PS3 was
Oh, yeah.
staggering.
Oh,
To
yeah.
the point that to this day there isn't that much of a difference between 4 and 5, but the difference between 2 now. I'm not shitting on 2. PlayStation 2 has some beautiful graphics.
cool.
Properly used, some of the best looking games came out of the PS2. But the jump to PS3 was,
Revolutionary?
yes, that's the word, thank you, monumentally and revolutionary. It was that good looking, and it also has some of the most fucked up commercials in history, but I digress. They got
You had to
really
bring that
artsy
up.
with the commercials and shit got kind of weird. But the point is, while yes, through this first year or so, the PlayStation 3 struggled to grab an audience because of its huge price tag and the fact that there weren't that many games coming out for it. But then the price went down, the games went up, and I got down with my Cry 4 and I never looked back. And
Naturally.
so, but everything has to end eventually. The industry moved on, and the PlayStation 3 was confined to just being a console with no updates. Until today!
In an article provided to us by IGN, the headline reads, PlayStation fans left amazed after Sony reveals a surprise PS3 update, even if it doesn't do much.
I love the subcaption. Why?
This by Michael Kripe, and this was actually published on
March 5th.
March 5th, Wednesday.
Angel?
PlayStation fans are beside themselves after Sony surprise launched an update for the PlayStation 3 that doesn't really change all that much.
What the fuck?
Official PlayStation social media account Ask PlayStation posted about the newly released 4.92 software update today. It's quite the shock, considering the third home PlayStation console launched back in 2006 and ceased production 11 years later in 2017, meaning today's improvements arrive about 8 years later after Sony manufactured its final PS3. What is not a surprise, however, is that these new adjustments boil down to just one sentence changes. PS3 software update 492 is available now. Please check our page for the latest system software updates and how to update. That's it.
That's it.
What does it do?
As detailed on the support
Internet
page,
Explorer?
the PlayStation 3 software simply improves system performance. In other words, there's a good chance you won't notice how exactly Sony has tweaked your PS3 if you even have one after the download is complete. Basically, it works just a little better now.
Okay.
What
Cool,
the
I
fuck?
guess.
Yeah.
Sony dropped version 4.91 around the same time last year, delivering similar changes to those who still hauling around the console to, presumably, play Metal Gear Solid 4.
Shut the fuck up. It's called
Don't give me that look, Jose.
You know
Don't give me that look. That's what we're doing.
Shut
If
up,
if our
game
PS3 was
journalist.
functioning, you would.
It's called
Yeah.
Sengoku Basara 3 and it's the
Ours does.
greatest Dynasty Warriors game ever made. You eat my dick.
Although these updates don't quite make waves in the gaming community, many assume they at least allow the console to maintain its Blu-ray functionality as new releases pour out. Regardless, fans have been left baffled as they celebrate another system software update for a console that is now 2 generations old.
Oh yeah, give me those stability and minor ball fixes, baby.
This
Since
is just
you're adding,
hilarious.
you need a software update on PS1.
Oh, no. That's asking for too much, homie.
My man's reaction, he was flabbergasted. Bro hasn't moved in 40 minutes.
Ah.
What the fuck?
So yeah, this...
No! Better way
Why?
electronics. Why?
Why?
PS3 update in 2020. Oh God, Ellie from
No.
from Last of Us.
The
Oh.
last of updates. When you
John-
realize the PS3 is close to being 20 years old.
Yeah, it's gonna be 20 next year.
It's almost old enough to drink.
As Sony keeps its nearly 20-year-old console up to date, it's barreling forward its latest number console release, the PS5. An upgraded Pro version of the device launches last
Bleh.
year, bringing improved
Bleh.
visuals and a steep $699 price tag. For more on Sony's hardware plans, you can check. You know what? I'm happy they did this. Because I want you to imagine the fact that we live in a society where people are more happy for a minor bug fix for PS3 than they are for the new PS5.
I'm sorry, but pro versions are just stupid.
Like,
Just wait until the next fucking
isn't this
PS5. Like, dude.
the greatest encapsulation of Sony's business strategy? People are more happy and more surprised by a minor performance update on your PS3 than they are for the biggest and newest, shiniest PS5. You know what? I'm happy because that means that when I go home today, after I spend several hours playing Monster Hunter Wilds, tomorrow on Sunday while I do my laundry, if I feel like playing Sengoku Basara 3, it will play even better now. And I can still play
Not by a lot,
but it will still be
but
something.
it'll still be something.
It's a hard, thankless job, but someone's
Someone's
got
gotta
to
do it.
Can
Of
you
course.
just imagine some technician at Sony offices going, "Oh shit, we forgot to send this update. Hey, what the hell? Send."
You know, I'd be surprised if there are still people who are like,
Yeah.
wait, what's a PS3?
Sony, fuck
Fuck
pants.
Oh, well, that explains why.
Sir,
his
what
name's
does this
shorts.
button
Yeah.
do? It says
You
PS3
are Sony. You
update.
send the update. You son of a bitch.
I don't know. Just press it. It says it's ready. Okay.
Flick.
No, it's
20
even,
years later.
it's even worse. Like, there's one guy, and they just left him working on the update, and he just used that to keep the job for 20 years. Yeah, let's see fucking Dodge do it to me now.
Let's see you guys trying to fire me when I'm indispensable.
No.
How?
Or what
I'm
they
a
did
software engineer.
is one of the engineers was like, "Hey, the system says that this thing finally finished rendering and it's ready to be sent out.
then, like,
what do I do?"
What is
What do you
it?
mean? What do we
I
do?
don't know.
Just send it
just
out.
roll it out. Just roll it out. Okay.
A door opens, and this white guy's like, "Oh, finally! I've been working on this for like 20 years."
Wait,
what?
PS3 finally updated?
Yeah.
Wait. What? No. That was supposed to be sending out like. Oh God.
19 years ago.
That's old.
It's so
Do you
weird.
think I can get overtime for this?
Yeah, no. I think
I want to imagine the most positive form is one technician sending the update going, "Finally, I can update my PS3.
I think it's just safe
This
to
is
say
why I
that,
got
like,
hired at Sony."
So to summarize, this whole news of this random update just came out of left field from out of nowhere. It doesn't really do much, but I mean,
At least someone's happy.
at least somebody's happy who's still.
It's an honest living.
It's honest living. And to
Let's
that,
see Dodge get to me now, you son of a bitch. Now I'm gonna start one for the PS4 that is gonna take 5 decades.
Dodge only does government shit. So
Yeah.
unless they go to that one PlayStation 3 supercomputer,
Yeah,
so unless they're gonna fuck with that,
they did that.
no,
It's like a Faustian contract. The moment the military grabbed those PS3s, the blood pact was sealed.
oh my god.
lord!
Like, it's gonna be like Elon Musk is in his office and suddenly the brand of the PlayStation appears on his neck like fucking Griffin. It's time!
What is happening?
It's
Why
happening.
is it burning?
It's somebody updating the PS3.
And-
oh my god!
And with that, folks, we have reached the end of our program. We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic in the live chat. So for some announcements next week, unfortunately, we just want to let you know ahead of time that Zayana Rose and Dragon Fan Cosplay, unfortunately, will not be with us for Los Amigos Play next week.
Sorry.
So next week, we're going to be doing a much different game. It's going to be a surprise. I don't want to give it away.
Don't touch me!
But it is going to be a surprise. And they're going to find out in Los Amigos Play. And at what time, Angel?
That will be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both YouTube and Kick.
Yeah.
Perfect. And of course,
Rider Kicks.
for any wrestling fans out there, tune in to my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my tag partner, Mr. Wanderer.
Don't touch me!
Easy with the
No,
low.
don't turn
Snap that,
heel
Carlos.
just
I
yet.
don't give a damn.
Don't turn
Okay,
heel yet.
like,
We gotta wait.
Boys.
Boys will be
You gotta wait until I
Fun,
show up
fun.
and I offer you
Okay.
a deal that you can't refuse. And I'll be like, betray him at the last second and break the hearts of children everywhere.
Join me and my tag partner, Mr. Wanderer, as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On last week's edition, along with our reviews, we talked about the giant heel turn of John Cena. John Cena turning villain for the first time in over 2 decades.
It's like going to heaven and watching Jesus smoking crack.
and taking Cody Rhodes to Dick Kick City while The Rock lays in those freaking whiplashes.
He finished the story, and then the story finished him.
And
Like, I'm still shocked and hilariously amused at how many children are taking their John Cena action figures and t-shirts and throwing them down the staircase like,
No, he's not
I love
nice.
what
He's
when I
not
saw those,
nice.
I love sort of
Not allowed.
somebody quoted, "Man, Monday a lot of people are gonna go to work mad as hell."
But on next week's edition, tune in as me and Juan, we will discuss the main event of AEW Revolution, which is happening tomorrow night. And the main event will be Jon Moxley defending the AEW World Championship against the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland.
you have to say his trademarked name, Jose.
I don't want to. It's
You
cringe.
have
Do
to.
it.
It's cringe.
He has
Do
a
it.
trademark to maintain, Jose.
Do it,
You have to say it. You
do
have
it,
to.
you bundle of
You have
sticks.
to.
It's gonna
You have
taste. It's gonna taste worse than that
Do
freaking
it.
drink I had last
Do
night.
it. Do
Oof!
it.
It's gonna taste worse than the Malort.
Do it, bro. Do it. Do it.
Cope.
Wait, so he's defending his title against Cope. Is he gonna see? How
and
does that
bald at the same time.
Mold even?
I guess he has to cope with the situation.
I just don't understand why you would pick such a lame ass
he has to
name.
cope
It
along.
doesn't make any sense.
It's like literally because his last name is Copeland, so
Or
like
Copeland sounds better.
it does sound
Copeland
better.
does sound better.
It's like selling propane and propane accessories.
I mean,
Copeland.
can you imagine? I am Cope.
And my sidekick, deceased.
Listen, if someone was named
Why,
I am the
Edge?
deceased,
Why?
that actually is cooler than
You know
I
what?
am
You know what? It sounds like a character.
Well, I
you
hope
take.
you're enjoying that freaking cope, you dope. Now go ahead and talk.
Burns. Burn in the back of your esophagus, Jose.
It sounds like a bad guy.
Let it go. Let it run through you.
It sounds like a bad guy from The Tick, whose entire shtick is that he just causes minor annoyances.
Yes!
Like,
I
even
can sense the
Zephanie
suffering.
sounds better.
It's oozing out of your pores.
All right, all
I'll
right.
get some Clearasil for that. Anyway.
All right.
But before we go to that, we could start up the week off right with my program, which is the Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. As you saw here tonight, the Ravens Flock, we cover a whole wide swath of stories spanning the spectrum of nerd and geek culture. But on the Black Files, we just zero in on one story. And we hone into it. We carve it to the truth. We don't hold back our opinions. We don't hold back on our language. We don't give a damn whose toes we're stepping on. But that's the only way to have these kind of conversations, because it has to be uncensored in order for folks to be able to get their shit straight, in order for everyone to understand each other. We don't want to hide behind any sort of namby-pamby ass rhetoric bullshit. So this past week on the Black Files, we discussed the connection between our brand new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., RFK, a guy who's literally 70 years old, recovering heroin addict, and an abuser
for a government position.
Full of brainworms?
He has literal brain
no
worms.
thoughts in his head.
He has literal brain worms. Yes, no thoughts in his head. Literal brain worms and actual fucking abuse of testosterone in his body.
But what if we just started drinking gene dye?
And that's how he and his potential and the potential connection he has with the Church of Scientology. And we're thankful that we have our special guest on with us, Mark Bunker. Yes, the Wise Beard Man joined us. He kind of left abruptly right after you did. We sent an email out like, "Hey, Mark, we're still live. Angel was only leaving because he had to get off. Are you gonna be able to come back to us?" And he said, "Like, I really have had a long day. So I think I'll go ahead and tap out, but thank you guys for having me."
He was close to the end of the episode anyway. So
yeah.
The man gave a fantastic performance. He gave
What?
a big old chunk of information, very well conducted research, because he used to work in the political field, so he knows the kind of scummy horseshit that goes down there.
But more importantly, he knows Scientology like the back of his hand. He's been on their tail for a good number of years as well, like nearly 20 years as well. So he knows how Scientology operates, and he was even trying to tell people, like, look, individual random ass folks in the Church of Scientology, they're not the bad guys. They're really nice people. They're just really they're fucking, there's people who can be very good people, very amiable if you get to know them. They just happen to be misguided and happen to be suckered into a fucking cult.
It is too easy to dehumanize those that we disagree with from ideological, religious, or political standpoint. It is one trap that I hope that we never fall into, because we have to remember ourselves. The people on the other side of that field, they are human too. And that both emphasizes how important it is, and it also puts a light on why people do evil things, because they are still human. We must remind ourselves there are no monsters. There are still men and women on that side of the field. When you understand the opposition, only then can you truly defeat it. Because if you don't understand your opponents, then you don't understand yourself. And something, the art of war, Kool-Aid for China or something.
All right.
Well, which is why if you wanted more hard-hitting coverage in the darker side of nerd and geek culture, be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick for the Black Files.
And, of course, tune in to our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my group of motley crew of nerds as we discuss the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what cloud chaser is facing their consequences at court, sober or drunk, there will always be something to discuss, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. Now, once again, we want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. This is something that we've been doing for many, many years, working hard and staying strong to make your voice
our mission.
With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Dragonfang Cosplay, Zion Rose Cosplay, K-Store Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/TheRavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and we are out.
Fuck you, Johnny. I hope you stay in jail forever.